To the footy show. Burnley 2, Manchester United 2. Oh my goodness. Oh. I didn't expect us to win that game, but the same mistakes keep on happening. We're leaking goals. The midfield is absolutely getting dominated. The midfield didn't even pick up. Anthony just goes and just scores. What a goal. Like, doesn't even get cut off. No one puts a ball in front of him. He just shoots it, bang. I'm like, oh my goodness. Here we go again. And then pretty much the other goal that they scored was an own goal. Like, it was just luck. Honestly, it was just luck. But the Burnley second goal, oh my goodness. Anthony just came and just absolutely slotted it in. But you know what? The other highlight that I think is one of the main positives from this game is Jesko getting his 2 goals. The first one was just, oh my goodness. Just absolutely through ball and then bang. Bottom left, just slotted it in. And then the second goal was, I think, a much more in the fact that that's how he plays. From what I know from him in the Bundesliga, the majority of his goals have been from the air. Just literally stuck out his foot and then bang. I was just like, oh my gosh. This guy, he's finally getting the service that he needs, and he's scoring. But then lo and behold, we just go back to being typical United, and we concede. We concede a very good goal that could have been prevented. And now that begs the question, like, players are not good enough? Or because they've been in such a rigid system, you're conditioning your body to do that, whereas I'm not going to say they're used to it, but they've been told this repeatedly to do week in, week out, because we've got one game a week, and then now you're under another manager where he's told you, look, let me keep it simple. Fletcher played 4 at the back, having Martinez, Shaw, Dallo. And then you have your midfield 2 with Casemiro and Ugarte. Then up top again, left wing, Dorgu, Fernandez in the middle, Cunha on the right, and then Jesko up top. So we did a 4-2-3-1. So I think the back 4 did okay, but the midfield needs to help out. You guys can't just be chilling in the middle, giving away balls, and then not fighting to come back and help out your defense. Bruno came back from being out for, 3-4 games. Did his thing, and you see how different the game was to when he was playing to when he came off. Because when he was on, chances were just being created everywhere. Off that free kick, off to the deep right post, Casemiro back inside, and then, Man should have finished that. Heaven had a shot on goal. Should have finished that. Jesko had chances like he had 7 shots on goal. Like, I don't think he's done that since he started. When we were with under Amorim, he was just getting scraps here and there, but not really putting them away. Only maybe once in a blue moon. And now he's had 7 shots on target and he's made 2 of them. So that just shows you how important it is to this team. But then you see, once he went off and got subbed off for Mason Mount, creativity, nothing. Jesko up top, he was just literally living on scraps, and then just pretty much took his 7 shot on goal, and that was it. He was rendered completely useless. We went back to being what we were under Amorim, just literally fighting for a draw. My own honest opinion, from what I see, is just like, this team has gone through too much, where people are now, from what I'm hearing online from other YouTube channels and stuff like that, it's just like, the team is absolutely crap. Yeah, I know the team is crap. And we're bringing in, other managers to do the job who are ex-club legends. Like, I could care less about that on the team and start just putting them down. Like, this team, for the last 18 months, under a manager that was so stubborn and played a very, very structured system where he did not have the right players to do it at times. But if you look at how the whole season started from, August till now, we ended up in sixth. Some would say it's progress. I think it's just 50-50 from my own point of view. Like, if you people just saying, now I'm hearing that, like from other people's opinion, they think that the players are terrible. I don't think the players are terrible. Yes, maybe one or two, like fine, Ugarte not really doing it for me. I would have started Manu over him today. Casemiro, love the guy, but your legs are gone, big man. You need to know when you have to come off. You can't blame the defense. Honestly, we have injuries. Maguire, De Ligt not back. We're playing a 19 and a 20-year-old with Heaven and Euro. And then when Fletcher sub of Heaven for Euro, like for like sub, yeah, that's fine. I like that. I don't think it's too much of a gamble, but then again, kid's low on confidence, so of course he's a bit shaky, but I think the defense held up their end eventually. But then you put on Shea Lacey, oh my goodness, that should have been a golazo. Oh man, that kid is one to watch. And then he had another shot again, which wasn't as good as the first one, but he's showing promise. So it looks like he might probably feature in more games in the future, and probably till the end of the season. So my overall assessment of the game is just we're reverting back to how we typically play when we start winning. We tend not to finish off a game again. Clean sheet gone missing. We haven't had a clean sheet in, I think, almost 16 games. And the fact that we don't have another very creative midfielder like Bruno just makes it impossible for us to give service to Šeško up top. And Dorgu this time around did well on the left wing. He was fitting in, and then there Šeško scored a beautiful goal for his second goal. So that was good. Della this time around didn't do as much, but numerous chances to put it away, we couldn't do it. We definitely need a midfielder at this point in time. Like, with Bruno pretty much just playing games in and out, he can't be doing that. As much as I know he's the team captain, like if we're gonna give him a rest, we also need to help him out and finish off the chances he's creating. He's got 7 assists in the league. I think he's still leading. If you look at the stats overall, it was 65.3% to Manchester United and 34.7% to Burnley. So we absolutely slapped up this team so badly. We should have absolutely finished these guys. They're second last on the table. There is no excuse. A new interim caretaker manager, whatever you want to call it, there's no excuse. You men have been playing for how many months on end? This guy's been coaching under 18s and just came in like 2 seconds ago. So now, which leaves us to the fact that we still deciding on who's going to be the interim manager for the rest of the season for the next 6 months. And we've got the FA Cup with Brighton at home. And so it's another quick turnaround. Whether Fletcher chooses to field the same team, that's on him. But, honestly, just the result is just not what it should have been. It could have been much more different, in my opinion. We should have won that game, but, it's football, isn't it? Yep, so that's it. We'll give you the FA Cup preview soon. As always, like, share, and subscribe.